Breaking news coming in. U.S. Navy deploys 4 warships east of Taiwan as Pelosi heads to Taipei. That's the latest coming in at this point of time. Breaking news at this point. Gaurav Sawant will be joining us for the very latest. Gaurav Sawant is joining us for the latest. Gaurav, how would China and what are the possibilities, the manner in which China could hit back over Nancy Pelosi's Taiwan visit?
So very aggressive China, the kind of words that's coming, and it's actually up chain all the way to the Chinese President Xi Jinping. Remember that 2-hour, 17-minute long conversation that we had a couple of days ago with the US President Joe Biden. The Chinese President said that if you play with fire, you will burn, you will be singed by that fire, or words to that effect. And that's exactly what the spokesperson of the Chinese embassy in New Delhi has said, once again warning the United States about Nancy Pelosi's proposed visit to Taiwan. Now, we are told in a couple of hours from now, her aircraft would be headed in the direction of Chinese Taipei, and that she's not only likely to visit there for a couple of hours, that she may stay overnight and tomorrow visit the parliament. Now, this, according to China, is a major escalation and a major interference in China's internal affairs. Remember, China sees Taiwan as a part of its territory. Not just that, it's said, Chinese president in the past has said that the integration cannot wait forever, indicating that there is a timeline and there is a deadline before which, after which this integration of Taiwan, which sees itself as an independent country, will happen with mainland China. And that is why at this point of time, you have a large number of American warships and Chinese warships and aircraft in this entire area. Now, this is an indication of the heightened tension in this part of the world.
Absolutely. And what is the U.S., how is the U.S. warned China at this point of time? I believe that they have also put out a statement in this regard.
You're absolutely right. The United States has made it very clear. Nancy Pelosi is free to visit whichever country she wants, whatever part of the world she wants, and no country can dictate terms to the United States of America. Again, in that 2-hour, 17-minute long conversation between Xi Jinping and Joe Biden, the indication was that China is not very happy about Nancy Pelosi's visit to Taiwan. Now, this also becomes very crucial for China, because Xi Jinping is seeking an unprecedented third term as president of China. Now, should that happen, he would virtually, be the strongest man in China ever after Mao Zedong, in modern China. And that is exactly what he's aiming for. Now, in case Nancy Pelosi visits Taiwan, which is likely in some hours from now, it would be seen as a major loss of face for Xi Jinping. Despite the threats, despite the rhetoric, Nancy Pelosi will be in Taiwan. And what can China actually do on ground? China has carried out a series of military maneuvers and drills towards the east, while there are live firing of missiles, of rockets, including into the sea. There are aircraft, fighters, submarines, warships, stealth frigates, all of them out at sea carrying out an exercise from the 2nd to the 6th, and a notice equivalent of a NOTAM, maritime notification has gone that a missile firing can take place anytime. This, in a way, is an indication that a US aircraft should not come to Taipei, and yet if it does in some hours from now, loss of face for China and a major shot in the arm for the United States of America.